Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so we're up again. It looks like I'm running out of time again. It looks like I'm going to be chasing after the last bit parts. Where were we supposed to go again? So from here on out, I think after this, I am going to go do some mini games. Hopefully the mini games are not going to be that hard. Okay. Oh wait, is that Kaya and Jean over there? Oh, it is. Yo.
Here's your two magic tonics.
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Still worried about Klee? Relax. Albedo's with her.
Oh, so
She'll be fine.
So they're here. They're here too, I guess.
Kaya and Master Jean! What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
Greetings to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were two members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Did I hear you talking about Alice and Klee?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Klee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Klee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
Yeah, so
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer. So I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
well, Paimon didn't like the tonic, but sure, good luck, Kaya. Anyways, if Albedo is here too, that means there's a chance that he could meet Durin, right?
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture.
Sure, good luck.
Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I was just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color, but how about the taste?
Oh no, look at his face.
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
You can give it to the local.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier. She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
The Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
Does that mean Amber is here too?
All right. Well, give her my regards.
Enjoy your
Thank you.
vacation.
Enjoy your time here too.
So Collie's here.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsetia. Jean, you want in?
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
Oh, so
Sounds
there.
good. 2 Sunsetia drinks coming right up.
So there are other drinks aside from the magic tonic. Okay, so up for looking for Collie. But wait a minute. It's so far away. It's a good thing I checked the map. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So that I completely forgot. Let's go at it again. Oh no. Oh. Failed anyways. Let's do that later.
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later.
So it's only Collie.
Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler in Paimon? You got invited here too?
She also got invited.
Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye?
So she knows Alice?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork. Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Oh, that must have been Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went? Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right?
Right.
Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all,
Did they say how they felt about him at all?
Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no. They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members.
Oh, that's
I only
that's
just
good
got here,
news.
so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction.
Are you looking for that small dragon?
Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here.
No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save it for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world.
Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him.
Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him.
You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now, and go catch up with him later.
Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Minnie, Durin, and Hatkai are still there.
Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently.
Hmm?
Master Shinari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out.
What
Sounds
at the
good.
at the
We'll find
Rangers
some time in our
Forest?
schedule.
Enjoy your field
Of
trip.
course. See you later. The origami squirrels rely on wind currents to lift their agile bodies and easily move between the trees. This has created a truly unique ecosystem. Oh no! I'm running out of pages on my notebook.
Huh. So this is the one. Oh. What? Okay, so someone is apparently stuck inside, but how am I supposed to?
Terra Smash!
Wait, how am I supposed to? There's this star here, but I think we need to bring a star here, but where am I supposed to get a star? Alright, maybe later. Let's first go to Metropole.
Quit following me.
What? These guys are still here. Lying down. It's over, you guys. Why are you still all lying there?
Swan Fury!
Whoa. Wait. Oh. Oh, wait. Is that Mona?
leaving me. There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
No,
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look. Look at this statue.
it's her master.
Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
Right.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did when she was younger.
When she was younger. Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote
She
about in her
does have the
diary.
hat, you know.
She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Actually, she was just there, you know.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue.
Yeah.
But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat. A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still
What?
sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the
seems
locals
scary,
about
yeah.
her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess get to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we can find him?
One moment.
Not mentioning Wonder in front of Mona's because of the event where they first met. That's Clee's constellation. That was on purpose, I think.
Ah, it looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool. Wanna come with us? We can introduce you.
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in our youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Be careful, Mona.
What do you mean, be careful? Now you're making me nervous.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona.
Well, this is our master we're talking about.
Creating a whole world starscape is no easy task. Old hag, I guess you do deserve the title of Trismegistus after all.
Okay, off we go. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark? So after this, we're going to go and visit Nari. Oh, there they are. Oh no!
Osvaldo Halfnavines!
Does thou see what I am seeing? Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelung deceiveth me not.
Deceive it not.
Your eyes see true, main Fräulein.
No.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Immenachreich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars and his hat-wearing servant.
Wait, if I remember correctly, Fischl also met Wanderer during that event, right?
Who did you just call a servant?
What main Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat Guy, Mini Durin! Found you at last. Whoa, and Fischl's with you too?
Oh, greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immenachreich. How honored you are to meet your prinzessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
I echo your sentiments, Your Highness.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Ah, it's Klee. That means Albedo is there too. Okay, the reunion of the two brothers,
Greetings.
I guess.
You both look well.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here? Yup, loads and loads of fun. There are so many cute animals and a magic train that was really long and a huge castle and a king lives there and everything.
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing. Klee wants to build a great big house now, too.
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Since we're in front of everyone, I'm certainly for sure that Albedo wouldn't want to expose himself.
Big brother?
Big brother. Wait, does Durin recognize Albedo? You're part of the family now.
Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on, Mini Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl?
Your prinzessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Verurtelung.
Wait, does Wanderer know about Albedo?
What main Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide and seek together. Main Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide and seek!
Oh, me too!
I think Wanderer knows.
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was...
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret.
They do know each other.
Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Oh, so this child is definitely for sure Durin.
Is she saying that Dragon Spine Durin will come back to life?
I'm shocked. I'm shooketh.
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well. Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst-case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, of course. You of all people wouldn't want that.
But not really.
Of course, after all, Albedo of all people wouldn't want Durin to end up being evil. You know?
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy,
Mr. Hat
will you and Simulanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
So it's really... So his official name has become Mr. Hat Guy.
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right. I'll be right there.
Are you Wanderer, are you worried about Durin?
Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues?
Now that it saved Simulanka's Durin, maybe he'll be sympathetic to the Durin
Quit
of our
trying to
world.
guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
He's such a tsundere. Albedo was right. He needs time to think about it for himself. Oh. Wow, that looks very nice.
What a lovely little boat!
The forest fairy helped us make it.
Paimon just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole. Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
It is Durin's boat.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Well, it has
You
you
mean
in
to wish
it.
Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world?
Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night.
That's
Durin.
That's a very nice.
Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy.
That's a very nice way how official said it. Dragon of the night.
Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Miniature in there for a visit?
Should I go and take
I'm
him to
assuming
Dragon's
I'll have to be your
Spine?
bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
Instead of being a bodyguard, you're going to be his babysitter, aren't you?
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
But he will be looking.
I'll stick close.
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way.
Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Immonokreich will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
Now that I think about it, Fischl has a costume already, has a new outfit. Jean also has an outfit. Kaya also has an outfit. The only ones who doesn't have an outfit is Collei, Albedo, and Klee. Although Albedo, and Klee has a connection with Alice. Collei, on the other hand, yeah, how did she get here?
What Mein Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
Cool. I have so many new friends now. I'm so happy.
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Take care.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure and more beautiful than any fairy tale. Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true.
Yeah, we only have one wish for you. Bell Dragon's picture book. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh. No way, where's the boat? Oh, okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, in any cases, first, let's go to Sumeru at the rainforest. To visit Tainari. Perfect timing.
For the next interview.
Wait, where is Where is his place again? Or is he at Samara City? I thought it was the word
The rainforest is the best place to live.
Okay, so maybe he's not here. Could he be at Samara City? I can't enter. I can't enter.
Sky will reveal everything to us.
Is it because I haven't finished the Sumeru quest? Oh no. Okay, let's go here. Oh.
The wind rises.
No way, you're kidding me. So I can't go anywhere in Sumeru. What about Fontaine? But wait a minute, where are they at Fontaine? Probably here? I'm certainly for sure that Navia is already went back. I did saw it. But where were they? Maybe they're at the second floor. And then you got the font.
What did you want exactly?
Not here. What other places are the eatery at here? wait, isn't that...
No more free coffee for me.
Where could they be? Just a minute, you guys. Okay, just a minute. I think I found where they may be, but I don't know if I could go inside. No, I think it was here. It was near the academia. Oh, wait. Alright, then colleagues say Samara's city has been pretty lively lately. Aren't you even a little curious? Sounds fun to me, right? Paimon agrees. Then let's go see what's going on. For our first stop, maybe start with the academia. That's where all the info is after all. Oh, okay, so this is part of it, huh? Oh, there's Madame Farazan. Look, that's Farazan over there. Do you think we should ask? Oh, even just glancing at the borrowing records gives me flashbacks to how awful that book was. How irritating. Farazan! What are you doing talking to yourself over here? I am Madame Farazan after all. It's not out of place for me to mule things over out loud, wouldn't you say? But in this case... never mind. Forget about it. Why did the two of you suddenly decide to drop by? Well, or about that. We heard something about a party and didn't want to miss out. Collie told us that Samara is the place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought we'd ask around. Any idea what she was talking about? Interesting things? What might Collie find interesting? Dinara's tail getting self-flopped out like a ball of tumbleweed? Or Sino climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on a branch? What? Sino? Wow, we really missed all that? Seriously, and nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there was something big everyone's been talking about. Can you think of anything slightly more significant? More significant. Ah! Is something the matter, madam? Now that you mention it, it must be what I think it is. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. Eek! That's a classic horror store opening. It's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? Ha! As far as I'm concerned, might as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really, really, really badly written detective novels? I unfortunately did. Tell me exactly how bad it was. Oh, leave this to Paimon. For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked room murder mystery, but it actually turns out that the whole building was just moved. That's right. Or it's supposed to be based on pure reasoning and logical deduction, but at the end it turns out that the culprit has some kind of superpower. Exactly. Or it starts out super serious, but in the second half it just reveals that everyone lost their memories out of the blue. Or it's set in a mountain village in the middle of a snowstorm, and the police officer who's been portrayed as a serious figure throughout the whole story suddenly turns out to be the murderer, without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. You're both being way too specific. You'll offend half the crime novelists into that if you keep going. You're both being way too specific. My apologies. I let myself get a bit carried away there for a moment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I did borrow a book like that a few days past. So you borrowed a badly written book? But that happens to the best of us. No, that's the problem. Blizzard swept mountain villages, superpowers, police officers who turn out to be criminals. This book had it all and more. Reading it was tantamount to torture. And despite how complicated it wasn't engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book because of the strange marks drawn over all the pages. People are saying that it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's treasure involved? Of course, typical Paimon, it has to be treasure. I'm not sure, but there must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, but they've all been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Yes, I have. As you well know, I am a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So, just what secrets does the book at the center of the rumors actually hold? I read through carefully from start to finish. Most of the marks are circles, but the beginning and end points of each stroke differ, as does the color of the ink used. Most importantly, all the names of the people in the book have been circled. Not only that, many of them are adapted from famous figures in Sumeru's history. Wait, did you say inks? Color of the ink use. I think this has something to do with Simulanka. I think. Some speculate that these marks must have been left by different scholars over the eras, each researching the book's secret, each searching for a name they believed in. Others believe that they are a kind of notation made by different people belonging to the same organization, and that the names circled are their code names. Still, others think that it is some kind of encryption cipher, but even after finishing it, I came no closer to uncovering the mystery. Not only was reading it a complete waste of my time, but sheer absurdity of the shoddy excuse for applause several times over. I was so angry that I returned the book immediately, and when I came to the house of Dana today, I found lots of people skulking around. I suppose they're all still looking for that thing. No wonder you zone out like that. I'm guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels anytime soon. Indeed. Paimon, traveler, surely the two of you must understand how I feel. Don't worry, madam, I feel your frustration. What's the book called? We'll borrow it and take a look at ourselves. Take a look. Paimon, did you just not heard what Faruzan said? In one ear, out the other? It's called Reasoning Knows Not Dime of Day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. You sure it's a detective novel? Sounds more like the title of a light novel. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It truly is unbearably boring. You want to know what kind of books I like? The spectrum is just so broad, I don't know where to start. But I thought we were supposed to be here for Tignari, but we ended up coming for a book. Wait, they're not here? I thought they were supposed to be here. Enter House of Dana. I thought they were supposed to be in the academia. So where is the book? Wait, is that it? Is that sparkling thing there? Oh, it's not. Oh. There's so many books with long titles here. Let Paimon have a look. Working hard and vacationing harder. What the heck? An atlas of rare rainforest dwelling species. Professional edition. The art of the construction of coffee machines. Who exactly reads these? Secrets of the elemental sciences. The book jacket even says expert approved. The former sage Cyrus praises this as an excellent entry-level book. And this one, a compilation and summary of common basic grammar rules for rare languages of ancient desert people. Arg. Now Paimon's dizzy. It's just so many words. Come on, Paimon, you can learn 20 different. Huh? Is that Lila over there? Let's just ask her. She may know something. Okay, so now Lila got involved. Where is she? Oh. Traveler, Paimon, it's been so long. I'm still a bit tired. Didn't sleep well last night. I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's been talking about, was it? The one with a super long name? Huh? No. If you're talking about reasoning those, not time of day, but suspense always follows, Blizzard. Oh, right. Yes. No, it wasn't that one. Madame Farazan said it was really dull, so I didn't borrow it. Oh, so you're not interested in the book's secrets? I haven't even been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in a single morning. I feel like a living cyborg sitting here like this. Kabe asked me the same question, so he must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind a ladder before looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Kabe? Kabe? Really now? Searching for something? Hiding behind a ladder? He must be after Mora. That must be it. So he can hurry up and pay off his debt too. Wait, no. Let's just pretend Paimon didn't say anything. Lila, you're really sleepy, right? You must be dreaming this conversation. I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, it's a dream. Thank you. We'll keep on looking. Okay, see you next time. It's not often Lila falls asleep so quickly. Good for her. Paimon thinks we should go ask Kabe now. If he's searching for the book, he must know something. But where is he now? Good question, but we can try hanging around where he might show up. There's a good chance he's there right now, right? But where is that? Find Kabe. No, but where am I supposed to find Kabe? In here? He was hiding here. Oh wait, I'm still seeing it. There's a lot of book in here. I better come back here and get all of these shiny books. First, since they came in here, where would Durin and that guy actually go? Wait. A character is currently involved in another quest. No, that's not it. This one. Oh, I think I see him.
Scry the sky.
Where are those two? Maybe we need to find... We need to find Wanderer and Durin first. What are you two doing? Do you ever think we seem like a pair of thieves hiding here to ambush Kaveh? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. Paimon's not sure why that is, though. We just want to ask him a couple of questions, that's all. Don't make it sound like we're the baddies. When have you ever been bothered by your conscience? When have you ever been bothered by your conscience? Eh? That sounds like footsteps. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there, cat. I'll hide them. Huh? I'll hide them? What are you doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you? Nothing. Never mind. Oh, goodbye then. Wait. He just left. Does he have work to do or something? Footsteps again. They're heading towards the door. Stop right there, Kaveh. Wow, what are you two doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. Paimon was under the impression that you know the only reason we'd be here was if we were looking for you. Paimon, you don't sound like yourself. Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what? Here's the deal. You and Paimon pull Kaveh to one side and in the hush tell him about. How is it you guys know everything? God, and there I was thinking I'd been super discreet the whole time. No one should ever have noticed. Come on, get real. You really think that no one knows you live here? Hey, that's not fair. Of course nobody knows except for Sino, Tignaris, Kole, and the two of you, right? Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. But what if a stranger overheard us? It would be a disaster. It might even impact my career. Anyway, about that book. You believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't ya? Looking to get real quick, are we? Yeah. Are you offering to help find it? Shucks, why didn't you say so earlier? So there really is treasure. How about this? We help you find it, then split the loot 50-50. It's a deal. Traveler, after all we've been through, it's finally our turn to get rich. No need to keep yapping. Hidden treasure, the Paimon probes homing in on ya. Huh? Hey, Paimon! It's not a treasure. Definitely for sure it's not. Paimon just jinxed it. Huh? Is that Dea? Wow, a lot of Sumeru people are getting involved in this. Traveler and Paimon! Must be my lucky day running into you like this. Dea, you mercenaries are pretty tuned into the grapevine. Have you ever heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard? Wait, you guys are looking for it too? By two, you don't mean you're looking for it too? Darn, it does. So does that mean we're finally gonna have to square off against Dea? Wait a minute, would you mind telling me exactly why you're looking for it? Once more you go over the rumors that Faruzan told you. If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. What? Wait, really? From your reaction before, Paimon thought you were after it too. Don't worry, a client had asked me to get her the book, but her attitude seemed off somehow. I didn't take the commission. She's a smart cookie though, and it was like she was hiding something, so I thought she must have had an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commission, it's more important that you uncover the truth behind that book. Anyway, no time to lose. I've got to get going. Alright then, good luck, and don't forget to tell us if you hear anything. Okay, so Dea is not on it. I wonder who Dea's client could be. Wait, could it be the other one that I could only think of is our electro merchant friend, you know? Hey! How are you so fast? Flying's faster than running. Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Haven't been through so much, I run fast. Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Alright, listen to me. It's like this. Paimon, don't get your hopes up. That book, it isn't some kind of treasure map. It's just an unbelievably unremarkable, surpassingly ordinary detective novel. Huh? But didn't you just say there was treasure? If most people backtrack like that, Paimon just think they changed their mind and want to keep all the more for themselves, but that's not something you do. No, I'm sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to tell you earlier, so I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I borrowed the book a month ago. When I opened it to the first page, I discovered one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night, I'd been drinking just a little and I was starting to feel drowsy, so I picked up a pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, the House of Dana allows borrowers to annotate the books they take out. I'm in the habit of doing that too, so at that time I didn't give it a second thought. But after I was a dozen or so pages in, I realized that the names of all the characters in the book had intentionally been written slightly wrong. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that the novel itself was quite strange. All the characters' names were based on real historical figures, but rather than using their original names, they had been tweaked ever so slightly. Oh, so all of those those blue and red circles were because of Kabe, and then it just extrapolated from there. Oh, Kabe. But I guess it's kind of understandable. Because, you know, sometimes based on historical figures but tweaked, if it was used in some fiction stories, well, it's possible, you know, because of copyright, you know. That's the thing, the copyright thing. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake or that there'd been a printing error when they saw spelling mistakes like that. I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned it before I finished reading it. But later on, I heard that the book had suddenly become the talk of the town and that there were rumors about mysterious treasure or something, and you thought it had something to do with you? It certainly does sound like it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names in the book had been circled, not just one. I just haven't been able to figure out what in Tevat must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think. Tignari? Last time we met, I also told him all about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I'd made it sound pretty funny, so much so in fact that he suddenly wanted to take a look himself. You made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go find Tignari. Okay, so we're back on track. That's fine with me, but I still have some work to finish up and it's pretty urgent. How about I head back first and we can meet up later once I'm done? No problem. Hope your work goes well. Me too, thanks. See you later then. Okay, so we're back on track of looking for Tignari because this indeed started with Tignari after all. And he is at Gandharvaville. I just wasn't triggering the right ones.
Scry the sky.
There he is. Over there, over there. Hey, Tignari. I heard you. How's it going, Traveler and Paimon? You guys sure look excited. You tell Tignari about how you're looking for the null reason to know it's not time date, but suspense always following a blizzard. As you do, you reflect once more on how absurdly long the title is and how even saying it aloud makes you feel tired. That one? Yes, I did go to the house of Dana to borrow it. Kavi said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I went and read it anyway. The problem was there were already two names circled in the book I borrowed, and the style each circle was different. It was like some kind of game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character that appeared, then someone else had drawn a green circle around another name. So, in the time between Kavi returning the book and you taking it back out again, someone else had already annotated it? That's right. Paimon is sure that the first circle was drawn by Kavi. Yes, no surprise there. If you stop and think about it for but a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial. Wait, you mean it was... I'll hate them. If there are two people living in a house and one of them drew the first circle, then it's highly likely that the other person left a mark too. Good point. I guessed that right. Sometimes those two really are too much. In the end, it is as I suspected from the beginning. The first character whose name had been circled on the very first page turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler, like that joke where someone opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spoils everything right from the start. What kind of a joke would be so cruel? That was one of Cyrus's. Cyrus's? Wait, is it... Is this actually Sino? And it wasn't just a joke. He said he actually pulled a stunt like that when he was younger. Who was unlucky enough to borrow the book after he'd scribbled all over it? My master, Nabis, and Professor Zaha Hadi, who had a seminar with him that very afternoon. Cyrus said that master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the house of Dana. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zaha Hadi intervening that it didn't happen. Paimon doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all, not one bit. The house of Dana has never stopped people from annotating books, but this seemed like a special case. I didn't think the book could be allowed to keep circulating like that. So I circled several names myself, laying a false trail. Really now? So you just... So Tignari actually made it worse? The best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. It's a simple principle. Well, when you put it like that, but still, how many names did you circle, Tignari? Let me think, not too many, about 3 or 4. I chose them all randomly. Then who circled the other names in the book? There must have been others who borrowed it and did something similar. I'm just not sure why. Who'd have thought borrowing books could be so complicated? Go to Treasure Street. Alright, let's see if there are any... It seems there's a story behind that story. Okay, this is getting like a wild goose chase. Oh, Puspa Cafe! I haven't been to Puspa Cafe! Maybe that's where Navia is. Navia. Oh no, this is actually in Sumeru, so I don't think actually never mind. This is a wild goose chase. Look, there's Saya. Let's tell her what the real story is. Hey, huh? Candace is there too. So I need to reflect a little on what I did. Okay, so Dea is actually one of the people who encircled it. I gotcha. Dead giveaway. What happened? To meet you here today is surely due to the guidance of the gods. Greetings. Candace, is this a personal trip? Today's trip to the city is to buy provisions for the people of Aru village, as well as help Miss Sitaria deliver a message to the sages of the academia while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Dea sitting in the cafe looking down, so I came over to chat with her. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It's just that I suddenly remembered a few details about that book after talking with you. Before that client had even contacted me, I heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Sino to take it out for me. As a desert dweller and a mercenary to boot, the idea of solving a mysterious treasure map is pretty exciting. Oh. So... Right, side note, Sino is actually one of the people who got to encircle some names too. Paimon totally gets that. We inherited our custom of searching for the gold and wisdom in the sands from the gods themselves. But that book turned out to be dry as dust. A bunch of names had been circled, but I still can't figure out what the puzzle was supposed to be despite reading the whole thing through carefully from start to finish. In the end, I started to think it was some kind of ritual or a game or something, so I picked up a pen and drew a circle of my own. But later on, Miss Dunyarzad asked her parents to find a way to borrow it for her. She said the mysterious markings fascinated her even though she couldn't get into the book itself. If they were just regular annotations, it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary, but these strange circles, you can't help but want to try and figure out what they might mean. That's true. So Dea, what you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experiences, is that correct? Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Candace? She's a warrior, you know. Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that too. Everyone recognizes that her job is sacred, so when we need to think over what we're done wrong, we'll talk to her about it. Please don't be too surprised, my dear traveler. To me, listening to other people's mistakes is just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing sincere advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's the way we do things. But all she did was draw a circle, and it's not like she was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it, Dea. That's true. I was just telling Candace how bizarre it is. But be as it may, it doesn't change the fact that it just ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway, Dea, please have faith that the gods will forgive your transgression. Besides, you told me about a part of the story where one of the suspects in the case ended up crawling out of the village on his hands and knees, and he was named Al-Amal. Wait, is this supposed to be for Al-Haytham's name? That's right. The detective in the book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, you find out later on his conjecture was totally off-based. Why is that? Because it turns out that Al-Amal has a superpower, so he could float right across the broken bridge. What the heck is the book even about? It sounds completely ridiculous. Al-Amal. It's simply too reminiscent of the good name of King Dashrat, don't you think? Though, considering how transgressive this book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking it. You're right. You know, I can't help but wonder what our friends at the Temple of Silence would say if they somehow got their hands on this book. I'm sure those sages would be able to unpack interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people could scarce dream of. It's normal for there to be bridges outside blizzard-swept mountain villages and normal for them to get broken, but for a person to cross one by floating through the air? Why resort to such a lame plot device? Is it really a serious detective novel? Sounds more like something out of a comic strip. I'm starting to get where Farazan was coming from. If you've gotten all excited about reading a detective novel but ended up reading ripe like that instead, you better not think about it. So where's the book now? Not sure. I returned it after I was done reading it, and back then there weren't as many markings inside as the rumors said they are. Alright then, Detective Hyman is still on this case. Okay, so we got Tignari. Paimon's feelings lost. Maybe we should head back at the house of Dana. So we got Kaveh, Al-Haytham, Dea, Tignari. Farazan never mentioned about marking the book, so who could have predicted this? It is precise because it is unpredictable that you shouldn't blame yourself. Okay, let's go back here. Oh wait. I keep on going the wrong way. Wait. The academia. Okay, where is everyone? Higher? Hello, has recently noticed not time of day but suspense always follows a bizarre been returned yet? There are 2 copies of this book. One's been marked up, the other hasn't. I'm guessing you're looking for the one with the marks. Oh, you saw right through us. Many others have asked for it too. I apologize, though it seems it hasn't been returned yet. Please come back again later. Can you at least tell us who borrowed it? Well, as long as it isn't overdue, we'll wait patiently for it to be returned. Disclosing borrowers' identities without proper reason for doing so would be a violation of professional ethics, so you'll have to forgive me for keeping that information confidential. You've got a point. It would be terrible if someone looking to steal a book started harassing whoever had borrowed it. Hey, you two look as confused as a couple of Aranara who would have just run into each other head first. Are you looking for something? I can help. That's Nahida's voice. Oh, hi there. So the reason why Nahida wasn't, why Nahida and Wanderer weren't, where I found, well, where I researched where they're supposed to be wasn't, it's because she's involved in this event. Nahida, have you heard of a book called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day but Suspense Always Follows a Blizzard? So that's the reason why. So maybe if we finish this one, the 2 of them will show up in that particular spot. Such a long name. But yes, I know the one you mean. I heard that everyone was looking for it and it sounded fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to read myself. By brand new, do you mean it wasn't the copy with all the markings on it? Yes, that's right. I was more interested in the content of the book itself than all those rumors about hidden treasures, so an unmarked copy was all I needed. Speaking of which, it's funny, there's more than one copy of this book, but everyone's looking for the one where all the names have been circled. Are they all afraid of spoilers, or do they actually crave them? Oh, then do you know who has the copy with the markings right now? I just so happen to have seen it in the hands of one of your friends. If you're looking for the copy that sparkled all the rumors, you should look around near the palace of Alcazar Zarai. Wait, is it Nilu? Because no, it's not. Wait, maybe they're there now. Let's see if they're on the spot. Oh gosh, it's already an hour. And I haven't even done a single mini game. Oh no. I'm going to have to rush things. No, they're still not here. Rats. It looks like I'll have to do overtime.
Behold!
I knew it. I think I seen Sino too. And Seto too. That's Seto, right? Right. It's Sino and Seto. Is that? Huh? Dory? Sino? And Seto? Wait, Sino, so... darn you, General Mahamatra. Entrapment isn't gonna work. You can't do that. Hey, what do you mean by entrapment? Setos, no scholar who studies King Dashrath's civilization fails to understand the significance of the Temple of Silence, and Setos is none other than the heir to this ancient organization and its history of over 1,000 years. After arriving in Samara City, he did not wish to be too conspicuous and so chose to live in anonymity, crafting an ordinary identity. With his friendly smile and enthusiasm, the skilled conversationalist became a part of the community almost as soon as he arrived. If you run into him on the street by chance, it wouldn't hurt to strike up a conversation. Perhaps he'll share a mysterious desert tale, long lost amidst the sands. So he's actually heir to the secret organization? So he belongs there. So he was from there. You were the one who said you had the book. I said I wanted to read it, then you agreed to meet me here. Sign of showing up too was just a coincidence. Pure coincidence. You don't play games with me. I know who you are. You're that new kid Setos, right? I know you're a friend of Sino's. So you do know who I am. I saw how Sino was chasing you around trying to get you to play cards and how you found an excuse to run off after a couple of rounds right after. That left quite an impression. You didn't have to mention that. No, I think Dora's right about that. You always look for a way out when it comes to playing Invocation. It's becoming quite a problem. Traveler and Paimon, you've been standing there for quite a while. Oh, if it isn't my dear Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to the palace of Alcazar Zarai? Might it be that you have come to do business with me, Lord Sangema Bay? I get tongue twisters reading. Of course. Please give me a moment to conclude our business here. Then I'll be with you straight away. Anyway, General Mahamatra, as I am sure you are well aware, the means by which I got someone borrowed this book from the House of Dana were both completely legal and perfectly reasonable. Yeah, after all, Sino, Dea actually asked you to sneak the book out as well. What are you going after Dory for? Seeing as it isn't yet time to return it, you have no right to forcibly seize the book I borrowed. That would only be the case I do not engage in any irregular activities. Yet just now a buyer, Setos, came to the palace of Alcazar Zarai on the basis of a mysterious message to meet a seller hoping in vain to purchase a detective novel. Oh, so that's what it was. That's illegal, Dor. You can't sell a book from the library. What do you mean, buyer? He's one of your people. You sent him here to deliberately try to buy it and entrap me. That is not something I can acknowledge. What I can tell you is that I've had my eyes on this book for some time. Remember, it is forbidden to transfer or sell books from the House of Dana without explicit approval from the relevant authorities. I'm not selling anything, just to be clear. I'm just making the most of an opportunity. If someone pays me a little something on the side, I lend them this mysterious little novel to browse for a bit. If you don't believe me, just ask any of my curious readers. Yes, that's right, your readers. Anyway, I was just showing him the book. Is that so? And here I was thinking you were really going to go through with an illegal transaction like this, Setos. Huh? Wait, what? You two really aren't together? I was just really curious about this book. I finally managed to track it down, but side note, it's true that Dory never actually said she wanted to sell the book. So she isn't the mastermind who started all this? The mastermind? So by your own account, it looks like you might have jumped the gun a bit. General Mahamatra, I'm not handing the book over. You may think you've played an A story, but when you opened the book just now, I saw the truth revealed before me. The book's return date is today. Ugh. That sinus sure got sharp eyes. That's right, I do have good vision. You have less than half an hour before the book is overdue. Give it to me and I will return it. Oh, how could I just hand it over to you like that? This is a mysterious, super awesome, mega amazing paragon of illogical detective novels that is practically a treasure. I'm gonna make a fortune off of it. Actually, no, it's just something that has been overblown over nothing. What did they call it? The burger out of nothing burgers? Should you really be admitting that out loud? I didn't say I was going to sell it. It's not like I was being serious. Then how about this? Dory, Sino, why don't you two play a little game with the book as the stakes? That's one way of solving it. How about it, Dory? Do you dare accept the challenge? If you win, I'll turn a blind eye to the book for the time being. And if you lose, you have to hand it over. Oh, sounds interesting. Farewell. I'm in. What's the contest? Are both of you confident in your powers of mental recall? My memory is not bad. Yes. And you both read the contents of this book, correct? That's right. Huh? Sino, you've actually read it? Uh-huh. Well, needless to say, so have I. In that case, I'll just open up the book and flip through a few pages, and you tell me how many names have been circled. Best out of 3 wins. Sound good? And that's nuts. What, chickening out? No, it's game. No, it's game on. Let's go. Good. In that case, the first page, 6. 6. Both correct. Next, the second page. I think it was 4. I'd say 4. Oh, both of you are right again. 2 draws, so it all hangs on the next question. Listen up. Oh? Page 61. What? That I don't quite remember. 7? I know the answer is 5. Absolutely correct. The answer is 5. Sino, is your memory really that good? I'm not buying it. How do you do that? It's not actually because I have a good memory, but because the circling of the names left a deep impression on me. After I borrowed it, I noticed the names on the first few pages had been selectively circled by different people. Each person's penmanship was different, and moreover, I recognized 3 of the circles as having been drawn by Tignari. Few others... I recognized 3 of the circles had been drawn by Tignari. Few others used the same color of ink as he does, so it was instantly recognizable. You even know that? Yes, I learned of that habit of his long ago. At that time, I had just been promoted General Mahamatra and would go to a secret base when I wanted to get through all the trivial tasks in my in-tray at once with minimal disturbances. I would often find Tignari hidden away on a tree there doing his homework. Noticing the writing implements he favored wasn't exactly detective work. In all these years, he's never once changed the ink he uses. Back to that book, anyone who's read it knows that the first name circled is the real murderer. Perhaps Ignari did not want the plot to be spoiled for anyone else, so he circled other names. Annotating or marking a book is not in itself a violation of book borrowing regulations, but why are all the other marks there? Is there some conspiracy behind them? What do they have to do with Ignari? I want to get to the bottom of this, even if it's just for the sake of my friend. And to uncover the secret, you must become a part of the conspiracy. So I circled all the other names that were left in the book. What? To think you did such a thing? So there's no treasure at all? It was just you guys all along. That's right. Should you wish to hide a grain of sand, bury it in the desert. And in that grain of sand, I can catch a glimpse of the truth. And so you were drawn to it, making your plans, yet in a twist of fate were discovered by me. No matter how vast this world is, you cannot run from the long arm of the law. Wow, you're making a meal out of this, aren't you? You really, really have way too much time on your hands. Okay, I give up, you Wayne. That's enough for today. It is time for Lord Sangema Bay to return to her room for some repose. Farewell all. So, do you intend to take this book back to the Temple of Silence? I'd heard there was treasure hidden inside and thought it might have something to do with the temple. I never thought that was the real story behind it. But when you agreed to compete, I had already surmised you were familiar with this book. That's why I chose that particular format. Brilliant move, bro. Brilliant move, bro. Bro. What's with that look? We're just thinking there have been more twists and turns in the story behind the book than in the actual story itself. Well, as long as you got it back, we'll leave uncovering the rest of the secrets to you and take my leave for now. See you later, everyone. Can I borrow the book? Of course. After Sano hands you the book, you and Paimon quickly thumb through it. Though you weren't reading very carefully, you can tell that something's not quite right. The plot is wildly imaginative, and just as everyone says, though, most of the names in the book seem familiar. On closer inspection, you realize that they aren't actually the names of the historical figures you thought they were at first. Not only that, but every name has been circled. Thinking back on the course of events, you fall silent, and then you explain the full story. How unexpected, but still it does make sense, and it is far better than the existence of an actual conspiracy. In that case, I still have other plans. Last time I was at the Caravan Rabat, I promised I'd meet Dea and Candace for drinks. Traveler, could I trouble you to return the book for me? Sure, leave that to me. Thanks, friend. Sino smiling. Definitely. Okay, so it's now all solved, I guess. That was the conspiracy, though. The conspiracy. Where is it? The entrance.
Quit following me.
Oh, wait. Now, where did it go? Still lower?
Quit following me.
Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no!
The price for my sins.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Wanderer. Where did I go now? I'm so sorry, Wanderer. I wasn't paying attention. This stupid entrance.
But what if Tavatis?
Scry the sky.
Oh my gosh, it's over. I took too long. It's already an hour and a half. Well, we're finally back. Now let's return this book. You really found the book? Amazing. I've been waiting here for it to be returned so I could see it as soon as possible. You recount the entire tale to Kave's eager ears. Ah? Huh? Seriously? How is that even possible? I circled the actual murderer? Paimon's pretty surprised by this whole thing too. Let's just take care of the book problem first. Hello, this book, it's probably all my fault for using permanent ink to mark a page, since that caused a whole mess of other things to happen. Now it's all marked up like this, and there's even the rest of those marks spoiling the story, so I'd like to buy it. The whole issue should be avoidable if the Academy uses the money to buy a new copy. Would you please consider my proposal? Mr. Kame, your idea has merit and is indeed a good way to resolve the situation. I'll confirm the book's price now, and then you can pay over there. That's great. Thank you very much. Shortly afterwards, Kaveh accompanies the Academia staff to register the purchase of the book and pays the full amount. The staff member carefully wraps up the thoroughly marked up old book and gives it to him. What a blunder. Regardless, thank you so much for all your help. It was nothing. We were just kind of along for the ride. Still, Kaveh, it'd be better if you used something more erasable to make notes in the future. By the way, if I remember correctly, Kaveh wasn't the first one that Kaveh encircled was at page 1. Wasn't it page 1 if I remember correctly? So the murderer's name was on page 1. That simply means that if that is the case, then the only conclusion I can have is the protagonist of the story is actually the murderer. Isn't that is so messed up? No, well, it's not. There is something that. But wait, if that has been so the case, why? Forget it. I don't even want to know. But I would certainly like to have a copy of the book. I understand. I'll never let myself subconsciously correct typesetting errors ever again. No, I mean I'll never again borrow a book with such a long name, at least for a while. No, Kaveh. Look for the objective in this area. I'll hate them. You're here. I was looking everywhere for you. What is it? Guess what I got in this little bag here? If I had to guess, a young man's tears of regret. And what would you know? It's receding knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. You actually bothered to memorize a ridiculous and boring name like that? That's just because when I was filling out the paper to buy it back at the Academia's office, I had to write it out over and over. Then it looks like this book has a new owner. Only because I subconsciously marked up the book with ink. Did you know that Tignari, Dea, and Sino all circled names in the book? And it all started because the name I circled was the real killer? Actually, wait, didn't we tell Kaveh that I'll hate them also circled a name in it? To be perfectly honest, the moment I first saw the murderer's name circled, I knew this would happen. Wait a second, how come you read the book? Wait a second, how come you read the book too? You read the book too? I had the pleasure of reading it in the house of Dana. The logic is a mess, it's just poorly written. And you left the book out in the study. So you knew I circled the killer? Then did you circle any names in the book? What do you think? So you did? The second one is mine. Why? The best way to avoid spoilers is to add a red herring. Then why just one? Tignari circled 3. I already significantly reduced the probable of the murderer's identity being spoiled for the next reader. That's more than enough. No need to worry about things that are beyond saving. And just why isn't it necessary? Using permanent ink to circle a name on the first page, that's obviously beyond saving. What kind of logic is that? I bet you just drew your circle for fun. If I must say so, then it's because the circling of the names is far more interesting than the book itself. Fair point. In the end, I only have myself to blame for using up all my pencils. I need to go buy some more. Congratulations. This one-of-a-kind out-of-print book personally penned by the hands of so many is now yours. Do you think I look happy about it? I don't even want it. If it was Paima, she wouldn't want it either. There's a no from me too. That's a no from me too. Wait, why is he just thinking this? Why not just say it? Okay. Well, that's over. Now, let's go back and check at the academia. If Naida is now there. Oh, there they are. I knew it. So the reason why they weren't there because of the book event.
The people from the academia say they haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, well, maybe I needed some space after being cooped up in there for so long. Anyway, it's a school, not a prison. So what's the problem?
I never said it was a problem. I was just noticing that you seem to be in quite a good mood at the moment.
Who's this, hat guy?
Oh. Oh, so Durin's here.
Shut up. Not another word.
So Durin is
You need a new friend.
I told you already. Stop trying to read my mind.
I didn't need to. It's written all over your face.
So where is Durin? Is he...
The people from the academia say they haven't seen you in a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never said it was...
Who's this, hat guy?
Shut up.
You...
I told you already.
I didn't need to.
Naida being a glad mother. For Wanderer finding a new friend. Okay, now let's go find... Chiori and Navia, where are they? Okay, I found them. Well, I'm searching. I searched and found someone who knows where they are. Right over here. That's so far away. Or is that at the line of... I'm just going to find them right there. Right over here. I think it would be better if we just go here. Perfect.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Did Wanderer just reach 10 friendship? 10 level friendship while he's dead?
Thank you for completing.
I feel even more guilty.
Ad Astra.
Okay. Just perfect. that a hydroculus? Ah, there they are.
And that's the way the cookie crumbled. So what do you think? You two fancy taking a stroll around my kingdom?
Sounds like someone's been playing a little too much tabletop troop.
Not at all. I actually haven't seen her at all in a little while.
I'm telling you, it's real. Just come with me and you'll see it for yourself.
So, you were the king, huh? Somehow, that part doesn't sound so far-fetched. I actually think you'd fill those boots quite easily.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, if we're going to be traveling with a king, we'll need proper titles as well, right? I guess I can be the royal tailor.
Okay. Then I'll be Her Majesty's personal bodyguard.
I'm sure those would work, but we don't have rules like that in my kingdom. Oh yeah, and can we go buy a music box first?
Why, exactly?
Let's just say I've developed a new appreciation for them after my recent adventures.
Yeah, of course.
Just imagine it. One night, while I'm asleep, one of the small dancing figures in the music box suddenly steps off its track and starts moving on its own. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Though this may be a normal occurrence in your fairy tale world, Your Majesty, I must implore you to inform me immediately should any such incidents transpire in the real world. Because, from the perspective of a Marachose hunter, or really any normal person.
That music box sounds like bad news.
Okay, so I'll go and search for the others in the next video, and I'll try to finish it up as well. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.